Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Literary Apothecary, and today we're going to be doing our weekly reading wrap-up for the week of January 9th to the 15th. Hello and welcome. First, I want to say hello and thank you to some of our new subscribers. We have Alexis Lang and Night Angel. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Without you, I would just be sitting here talking to myself about books. So thank you for subscribing. It really does mean the world to me. Now, let's talk about some book mail because I got this beautiful edition of The Phantom of the Opera sent to me by Alan at Library of Alexandria and his wife Christina, and I absolutely love it. Look at this, y'all. This is beautiful. That's obviously the Phantom's mask, and in it, this is a word cloud edition, so it has all different words associated with the book, but within the mask, and I'm just in love with this cover. Obviously on the back we have a quote like we usually do. I was made to remember that though he was not an angel, nor a ghost, nor a genius, he remained the voice, for he sang. So I can't wait to read this. I've seen the, stage productions of this, the musicals, but I have not yet read the physical book. So I can't wait to read this because holy cow, y'all, this is beautiful and pretty short compared to some of the other ones. So I can't wait to get into this at some point this year. So thank you, Alan and Christina. You guys are the best. I love you too. Now let's get into the reading for this week. This week I finished 2 books. The first book was an ebook, which was Moab is My Wash Pot by Stephen Fry, and I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. It meandered a lot. There was a lot of tangents, but I was entertained the whole time. It was what I imagine a conversation with Stephen Fry to be like. If you might remember, I read this as part of the book club with an Overly Average Ben's Discord, and I will put that link down below if you want to come join us for the next read that we have in January, which I still need to get to, but we've got a little bit of time. And then the other book that I finished reading this week was The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. This is book 1 in the Winter Night trilogy, and holy cow, you guys, this was amazing. This book was so good. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, and I listened to the audiobook, and it was just so freaking magical. I loved it. So that's what I finished this week. Now let's talk about what I'm still working on. I am still making my way through Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norwell, and I am nearly done. Look at that. That's like maybe 200 pages. Almost. Okay, not quite. A little over 300 pages, but considering how big this book is, that's nearly there. So I hope to finish this weekend. I've got a bunch of extra reading time, so I'm hoping to finish that this weekend. I am also still making my way through Green Rider and still enjoying this. This book feels so like mysterious and captivating, and Kristen Britton's writing style just pulls you straight into the story, so I can't wait to see where this story goes and how the rest of it plays out. I am still making my way through Anathem by Neil Stevenson. That's my ebook that I read during the day while I'm working. And the audiobook that I've started this week is Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind. This is book 1 in the Sword of Truth series, and I am really enjoying this a lot. I know my friend Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative absolutely loves this series. This is like a nostalgic favorite for her. So I can't wait to see where this goes. I've got the first 3 books in physical format, so I'll probably go through at least the first 3 books this year and see how I feel after that. But so far, I'm enjoying this ride a lot. Now let's talk about my next reads. So once I finish Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norwell, I'll be starting The Ember Blade by Chris Wooding, which is my patron book of the month picked by Andrews Wizardly Reads. And this is a big book, but I'm excited to get into it. When I finish Green Rider, I will be jumping into Starsight by Brandon Sanderson, which is the second book in the Skyward series, and I can't wait to get back to Embot and all of the fun in there. My next ebook is going to be Ink and Bone by, who is it? Rachel Kane, which is going to be a buddy read with my friend Sharon at Sharon Dwyer. Every other month, we're going to be reading books that have magical libraries in them and doing live shows talking about them, and it's going to be a ton of fun. We were supposed to read this book back in like September, October, November. It just kept getting pushed back. This month, we're definitely reading it, so I can't wait to read it. And then once I'm done with Anathem, I will be switching over to The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky, which is a buddy read with my friend Christy at Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in Space, and also a read-along going with the Codex Cantina and all of their gang, with Stephanie at Miss Richards Reads and Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative and all of them. So I can't wait to get more Russian lit into my reading diet. So that's my weekly reading wrap-up for this week. Let me know what you guys read this week, what you're looking forward to reading next week. If you've read any of these books, let me know which ones you read and what you thought of them. As always, my Patreon and my Discord information will be in the description below. No pressure to join either, but we have a ton of fun at both. Keep reading, and I love y'all to the moon and back. Bye.